Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Nicholas Sorsa here with producer Scott Sledgister. We're at Crown Lanes in Denver on South Federal Boulevard. Just enough from away from the Broncos Stadium that we don't hear the complete mayhem going on, but they are disposing of the Raiders, so at least they're going to leave on a good note.
Yeah,
we're doing stair step finals. We did have a tie for fifth. Devin Giacomo of Broomfield, who you're seeing up at the foul line, she won that roll-off with Cameron Glover of Parker, and it was a game that went down to the 10th frame. So it was an excellent match. Unfortunately, Cameron will go home in 6th place. So now Devin's 5th. She's taking on her 4th seed, Steve Dudek. Steve is elected to lead the match, so we're going to shake hands, and here we go. All right, so we get a 27-pin difference in handicap for Devin. If Devin makes her spares and gets a couple lucky breaks, she is brutal to beat. So
you can't count her out.
No, can't. And Sarno's a good player, but he hasn't made the finals a lot. Tanny's so overdue, it's disgusting. Bryce hasn't won a title in town, but he's won a national for 10 grand. Go figure. Or 20 grand, I can't remember. All right, comes up a little high, leaves the 4-7. This is the same pattern we used here the last time. We basically built this pattern for this bowling center. It's a 42-foot pattern with pretty good amount of mills.
Does it have a name?
Yeah, ABT crown.
ABT crown. Okay.
So, and basically what we do is we try to eliminate that track from opening up. This is an old synthetic setup, and no matter what you put out, it becomes the house shot. So we had to try to eliminate that as much as we could. So we seem to figured it out after the third time. There we go. Nice ball. As long as she keeps that arm swing nice and loose and lets the ball go, good things happen.
So we know Devin is our 5th seed. Steve Dudek here is our 4th seed.
Right. Our 3rd seed is Don Sarno of Thornton. 2nd seed, I believe, is Bryce Tanny of Broomfield. And our tournament leader, David Schleihuber of Fort Collins.
That's going to be a tough field.
Yes, it is. Get lucky. All right. So he's a 5-9.
How was your Christmas?
Well, it was good and bad.
How was your flight?
The flights are great. Unfortunately, everybody back home is sick. So my Christmas present was they gave me what they had.
Oh, goody.
So that's why I sound like, yuck. My throat's raw. Fortunately, my head is not that congested, but my chest is. That seems to be the symptoms of whatever's going around. So
mental note: disinfect that mic.
Yeah. Oh, he does get the carry. All right. And it's a shame because, a lot of the younger kids, obviously were not feeling good, cranky. We couldn't even see them because we didn't want them to expose anybody else.
Right.
But it was good it's always good to get together with family.
Good.
So we had Joanne's family over for breakfast, and we did dinner with my family, and then jumped on a plane at 4:30 in the morning.
Oh.
And got here at about 11.
That is brutal.
We were left for the airport at 4:30. Our flight was 10:07, and we got in about 11. Something like that. But, yeah, it was a long day.
Yeah.
All right, so Steve gets 2. If Devin can count 20 in the 3rd frame, he's tighter. Excuse me. And she'll maintain that 27-pin advantage. Oof. Ooh, maybe. Come on, there we go.
Well, after swearing 2 weeks ago that he was done doing picks so he wouldn't curse anyone.
Here we go. Here we go.
Poggi has picked Devin.
Oh, wow. You know, he's just trying to become popular so when he comes out here again in April, people won't be throwing shit at him when he walks through the door. But that's a good pick. I don't disagree with him. But again, look at the field we got. You know, Dudek is no pushover. Sarno is a very good player. And, of course, Tanny can step up when he has to. He's won a big tournament in Las Vegas. So, and David's overdue. And David's won 3 or 4. David, how many titles have you won? 5.
Well, I'm going to go with my fellow Fort Collins citizen here, and I'm picking David.
You're screwed now, Dave. The producer just picked you. Okay, so Scott picks Dave. You know what? I'm gonna pick the. What's that? Okay. Well, that's like Devin. Her and her husband and his cousin all have 3 or 2. Now she's trying to become the first one with 3, so that'd be fun. You know, I am going with. I'm going with the Big Buddha. I'm going to take Bryce.
That's not a bad choice.
So let's see. Right now, let me think. Is Nolan still driving on the Pacific Coast Highway in Florida, in California, or is he on his way back? I don't know. I saw some of his pictures on Facebook.
No, he's still working his way down the coast.
Is he? Okay. Ooh,
getting sticker shock at the $7 a gallon.
Yeah. And he's got an economy car. I mean, I saw the car he's got. I mean, I think it could fit him and Michelle and like 2 pieces of chocolate.
Well, the engine
and the car's full.
I'm pretty sure that Dino the Dino is running the engine in there. You know, he's on a little treadmill or something.
Yeah, no lie. Ooh, wow. So 76 in the 5th. Once again, if Devin can mark in the 5th, we got a tie game scratch, and she still has that 27-pin advantage. You don't want to give this lady breaks. She does fine all by herself. So that's going to be close. Ooh, baby. Well, it's official. I think she likes that lane.
Yeah, I think so too.
Excuse me. Wow. That was a great shot. So everybody out there, we hope you have a Happy New Year. Hope your Christmas was enjoyable with your family and friends. We're going to be running combination doubles next week, although it's a little bit later than we normally do over New Year's, but because of the way the holiday fell, we're just going to run it on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of January at Coal Creek Lanes in Lafayette. And then our next singles event the following week will be at AMF North Glen at 104th and I-25. And we'll get back into 2020. Ooh, nope. Okay, can't kick out the 3.
And it's going to be a fun year.
For some.
I'm looking forward to the coverage.
Well, we got to see if Myron can get out of bed since he had both knees replaced on the 24th of December. But he sounds good. But, it's all about the rehab. So if he attacks it, like I know he will, he says he's going to be at Nationals in 4 weeks, 5 weeks, without a cane, without a walker. He might have a cane, but without a walker. I would be beyond impressed if he can pull that off.
The size of that place, Walker, hell, he needs a little go-kart.
Oh, yeah, and they have them. Yeah, they have them.
You know.
But you still got to get up and move around.
With an auxiliary battery pack.
Yeah. Are you trying to say he's got a lot to move around?
No, I'm just saying that, the 3 miles from the bowling center to the hotel is, a bit of a hike.
Oh, it's not quite 3 miles. It's only 2.5. First time I took that walk, I went, oh, this is not good.
First time I took that walk, I was convinced I was going in the wrong place.
Yeah, you have to be because you keep going and you keep going, you don't see anything.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm lost.
When I got to the escalators at the end of the hallway and went up, and then saw that it was just another huge lobby
Yeah.
with doors to the arena that were closed, I'm going, okay, I think I'm lost.
Oh, what was worse is that the ballroom doors, all the ballroom doors that are to the right as you go up the
Right.
escalator, they were all open.
Oh, wow.
So it's like you know, the sheer massiveness of the place
yeah.
kind of hits you.
Oh, yeah, it is massive.
Because I actually did the measurements. You could park a 747 inside the bowling plaza if it wasn't for those columns.
Wow. Hold. I believe that.
And what's terrifying is that there's a horse arena just as big right underneath it.
Yep. And two of them, one on top of each other. Practice rink is underneath the other arena, which is just amazing. All right, we need to hit the reset button there.
Get some folks asking what happened to Myron. Nothing. He needed some knee replacement surgery, and thanks to his insurance and deductibles and the way it all worked, he got himself a new pair of free knees.
Yeah, because he had met his out of pocket with his heart attack, of course, earlier in the year. So yeah, why not get it done now, and you don't have to worry about it. Ooh, come on! Ooh, that was a good shot. All right. He's fine. He's a determined creature. And plus, I think if he's laying with ice packs on the bed for like 2 weeks, if he survives, and I mean that Julie, his wife, will probably kill him.
Yeah.
But
it's going to be a case of rehab or don't annoy her.
Yeah, or both. Yeah. No, but I think he'll pull through just fine. He's looking forward to getting out there. And, the problem was that one was just bone on bone. And it just, no matter what they did, he tried, the shots, and they lasted like 2 weeks. And then it was back to constant pain, and that's no way to go around. So might as well do it while you can. All right, Devin, frame number 8. This is tie match scratch. Come on. Oh, here we go.
So Myron is turning into a cyborg.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, he's going for that full body package, I think.
Okay. All you need is your nervous system.
Yeah. See, I'm just going for the or body transplant. I'll take my brain out and just stick it in somebody else's body.
Well, could end up with a Futurama jar.
Hey, Steve's running out of room here. Devin's hung in there. She's matched him. Steve needs a double here. Or some help from Devin. All right, through the face, but was fortunate only to leave the 10-pin. So once again, they're both tied, scratch. But Devin has the 24-27 pin advantage. And, all right, no problem with that for Steve. Fifth place today pays $276. Fourth place, $326. Then we go $526 for third, $1,003 for second, and $2,006 to our champion this weekend.
Wow.
That's going to be close. Oh, good shot. Can't kick out that 10. That's like the third one. He was like a little low pocket. Well, if he's going to grind, he's going to need help from Devin. Okay. Back-to-back 10s. So 133 in the 8th, spare in the 9th.
I can't believe that in just a couple of days it's 2020 already. It's just the year has just flown by.
I was just getting over Y2K.
Well, you just got your first smartphone like 4 weeks ago, didn't you?
5.
5.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, leaves a 1-2-8. But I remember all the hype and all the garbage that was going on about that, and I'm going, really? Come on.
Actually,
Hold Although I did buy a new computer that year, and it had the virus from the factory. That was wonderful. Yeah. It ate my boot drive.
Well, as someone who was doing software development during all of that time, there were actually some old systems that were susceptible, but we're talking about computers that were put online in the 60s.
Oh, no, that wouldn't be me. Come on. All right. There we go. That girl. She's still up 25 going into the 10th.
But a lot of those systems were doing things like regulating power grids water purification systems and, the kind of dinosaur programs they don't often swap out.
Yeah. Well, the old, if it ain't fixed.
If it ain't broke,
yeah. It ain't broke, don't fix it, yeah. Come on, Devin.
Well, if it ain't broke yet, let the union at it.
That's a good ball. High believes in the 4-pin. So 159, she's at 201. 83. Well, she is going to have to make this to lock out Steve Dudek. He can shoot 183 with handicap. If she makes this, yeah, she'll make it. Okay.
Oh.
That's okay. So that's
it just
enough.
Kissed the pin as it went by.
All right, so Steve Dudek's going to go home in 5th place. All right, girl.
She ends up with 218 with handicap. That'll probably be enough.
I think we'll at 167 scratch. 157 scratch? Okay.
167 scratch.
Ah. And you are correct. You have to go back to school.
Oh, I'm not correct. My spreadsheet is.
Oh, I thought you said 157. Okay. Go back for speech lessons. Yeah, he finally gets one to strike. Of course, FBAC. Okay, folks, 1 match down, 3 to go. Steven strikes out. I'll shoot 183, 207 with handicap. And then Devin will step up and take on our 3rd seed, Don Sarno of Broomfield. It's funny, Don has an identical twin brother. And one cuts his hair a little shorter than the other one. And he kind of laughed at me. He goes, yeah, if I didn't let my hair grow a little bit, nobody would ever recognize the difference. And he's right. I mean, they are identical twins. It's amazing. That's a 180. Got it? Okay. There he goes.
I wonder how often they played with that as kids.
Oh, well, of course they did, you know.
I wouldn't be able to stop myself.
No, it's the options are too huge.
Oh, yeah. Till you upset your girlfriend.
Maybe. All right, so let's see, Steven is going to finish up here. Again, he'll take home $276 for 5th. Oh, that's okay.
Oh,
On a fill ball, 181. Yeah, 181. It read it, but 181 is correct. 205. All right, folks. So when we come back, you're going to see Devin Jochber continue her climb. This time she's going to go up against 3rd seed Don Sarno of Broomfield. And again, you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour Denver branch. We're here at Crown Lanes in Denver, and we'll be back in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Nicholas Sorsa here at Crown Lanes in Denver with producer Scott Sledgister with Colorado Sports TV. This is the second of 4 games of our stair-step finals. The second match is going to feature Devin Jochber of Broomfield, Colorado. She won a roll-off to get into the top 5 and then beat a multi-champion in Steve Dudek, and now she's taking on Dawn Sarno of Thornton. And Dawn's going to have her lead the match. So shake hands, bowlers, and best of luck. And Devin's going to have a 22-pin advantage in handicap in this match. Thing you got to understand with tough patterns, bowlers that really don't do a lot to the ball, but they're pretty accurate, will kick your butt almost every time. Because you're not going to get a lot of strikes, and they're going to make their spares. That's what makes this very tough. This whole weekend, we only had 3 masters make the semis. All right, a little fast, leaves a 5-10.
Someone is asking, what is the handicap system used?
70% of 225.
And yes, Pogie, there are some systems out there that still use Coble.
Bogey, go back to bed and take that medication I sent you.
You got that through the mail?
Yeah, I think I did. Either that or the post office in his neighborhood is having a hell of a good time.
Well, the post office drug dogs are all fried. They're
Probably.
they've just got, they've just got Rasta music playing in the background. I killed Nick.
Don't make me laugh because I'll start coughing. I won't stop. Ooh, comes up a little light, leaves a 2-4-10. And that's the one danger about living out there on the edge. You don't have a lot of room, and you have to be perfect. But if you found a spot out there, it is a great reaction. But you have to have the right ball speed, right ball. Yeah, great shot. Good start for Don Sarno. Picks up the 2-4-10. Now, to me, that just means that Don Sarno leaves a lot of 2-4-10, so he's gotten very good at making them. No, I'm only kidding.
That could be.
That's a very common leave for a ball that comes up late and light. 2-4-8-10, 2-4-10. So, all right, tightens up a little bit. All right, goes a little bit more direct, but leaves a 6-pin.
Well, that's not a good sign if they look left to the Bronco game and see a sea of orange hats picking up somebody and putting them on the
No, it's not good.
putting them on the cart to be taken off the field. You never like to see a player have to get the cart.
Yeah, especially the last game of the year. That's horrible. All right, no problem with that. So Don's got 2 spares.
It was crazy trying to get past the stadium on the getting here today.
Always is. It always is. Unfortunately, you have to get past the stadium, get to Santa Fe to be able to come down there, and that makes it tough. All right. I think it's just a 1-2 this time. So no problem there. So now the Cowboys have won. Now it's up to the Eagles, and they were winning 2017 against the Giants. And the Eagles have to win. Or if they tie, they'll get in. Other than that, it's going to be early vacation. All right, no problem with the 1-2. So Devin's still up 12 pins.
I'm looking forward to getting to South Point for place a little bets on the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
The only time I gamble is
you and about 50,000 other
Super Bowl.
people that are running in town that week. And there's so many different ways you can bet. It cracks me up.
Well, I'm not doing the coin toss and some
Nice shot.
Some of the crazier ones I did.
Yeah, is the first play going to be a pass or a run?
Yeah.
You know, who's going to get it? I mean, it's crazy. You make all these little mini bets.
Oh, children running past the cables. Never a good idea.
Oh, no, not good. Which is why the straitjacket was invented, I believe.
No,
sure.
But that was why the kid leash was. I know, my mother was an early adapter.
My grandmother just used rope and tied me to the front door. It was effective.
At least you got a front door.
Yeah. Good shot. Good shot on the 3-9. It's 29 in the second with a strike in the third for Devin. 37 in the second with a spare in the third for Don Sarno. So right now, Devin's up 14. Will it get up there? Yes. Ooh, and it went up high. I liked it. Then it just launched right through the head pin and leaves the 4-6-10.
Chances are he'll just go for count.
Well, of course. It's still early enough in the match.
Oh.
Ooh, a little light, so he only gets one. Once again, Devin is in control.
Jeffrey, thank you about not saying anything about the Packers game, but it's on the other screen, so don't worry about it. I'm not going to have a repeat of last time, I promise. But thank you.
Mr. Metz, I'm assuming.
Yes. He didn't realize I was taping the game when we were at North Glen and was shouting out scores, and I kind of lost my cool a little bit with him because I was DVRing the game when I wanted to watch when I got home. And sorry, Jeffrey. I am sorry I yelled at you for 10 minutes.
You have to learn that, control that anger, Mr. Sledgester.
I do control it. I just don't bring the control with me.
There you go. Ooh, don't pull it, don't pull it. All right, atta girl. All right, so. $62 in the fourth for Don with an open. And Devin, 49 in the third, so she could have conceivably 69. Should be up 7 plus to 22. 29 pin advantage. It's going to be pretty close. Ooh, just couldn't kick out the 10. Good shot. All right, good shot. Devin is just grinding along. You know, make a mental note to yourself, Matt, that you will never bowl Devin Jockber for money. Oh, he's easy. Devin, we've scared to death. Ooh, little high, at least 4 pin. Good shot. Ooh. Save that 4 pin. Save the wood. I don't know about you, but I can eat furniture right now. Ugh.
Oh, the burgers are better than that.
What? Oh, it is of no concern to me. Of course. Which everybody and their mother knew was going to happen. And let's see, Eagles versus Giants. Oh, fumble! Get it, Philadelphia. Yep. That takes care of that. Come on. There we go. Ooh, 34-17. Nice shot. 88 in the fifth with a strike in the sixth. She is pulling away. She's up 41 and go to 51 with a double.
The clock is stopped with 1 second to go in the fourth quarter, and they're
Well, because it's only a
up by
one-point game.
one.
Yeah, it's a one-point game. That's why.
A flag with 1 second.
That's when you go, really, guys? Come on. I'll buy the first round. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. I'm not ready to go to Florida for the winter.
or the Caribbean or St. Thomas or whatever. Ooh, all right, little light gets a break. Only leaves the 3. Oof. Come on, that a girl. All right. She's just mowing them down after that split in the first frame. She's closed the next 6 frames. Meanwhile, Don has opened 2 of the last 3, so he's gonna get back into this very quickly. Come on. Pulled the ball, leaves a 1-3-9. Hurry. Oh. All right, so another open for Don. This is not getting any better. 98 in the 7th with an open. And Devin with 128 in the 7th. So she's up 52 pins with 3 to go. It does not look good. Gonna spare it up. Best he can do is 178 scratch. He's spotting her 22. So although it's not over, the fat lady's not singing, but she's humming.
She's in hair and
chops
makeup.
a 6 off the 10, of course. When you're hot, you're hot. Poor Don.
She may not be singing, but she is in hair and makeup.
Yeah.
Although I learned the hard way, you can't make those kinds of jokes around little kids because then they start, and look.
I'm not even going there.
Let's just say I slept on the couch that night.
I would think so. A little bit of a bad break, leaves a 5-7. But she has this match well in hand. All right, gets one. That's fine. So she got 135 in the 8th. The Don's 107 in the 8th. 28 plus 22, so she's up 50 with 2 frames to go. Basically, just get 11 pins in the next 2 frames, and she's a winner. That should be enough. Ooh, good shot. A little high, leaves a 4.
Off camera to the right, Bryce Tanny is starting to warm up. Just kind of taking his time.
Oh, yeah. All right. What a girl. So Devin Jockerer of Broomfield is going to win match number 2, defeating Don Sarno of Thornton. And for Don's second place finish, And 5% of the Megapod, he's going to take home $326. Ooh, good shot. Poor guy couldn't get a break. So Devin is going to be taking on our second seed, Bryce Tanny. And she's going to get 19. All right, no problem there. Little light, 245. It's a shame. Don had a great weekend, and then this is by far probably his worst game all weekend. He spares this, will only shoot 140, but he's had a good weekend. He's bowled well. Got some sweeper money. He's a high prepaid series winner, so plus taking home 300 in cash. So he's going to have somewhere in the neighborhood of $500. That's a good weekend.
Absolutely.
Just see what he can do. And, of course, FBAC, Phil Ball always carries. All right.
So without even throwing in the 10th frame, she's already won by 23.
Yeah. Now she's got to not lose focus. She knows this game's over, but she's got to stay sharp. But she still has 2 more matches to go.
So would you stick with the rock that you're rolling, or would you go find something else for these shots?
Well, it just depends. I mean, if she's close, it's just a move with your feet or your eyes or both. I don't really see anything major happening with her at this point. Ooh, all right. So she's going to shoot 160 for 211. And again, easily defeating Don Sarno of Thornton. So 211 to 173. And when we come back, folks, our semifinal match is going to feature Devin Jochaber against another Broomfield resident, Bryce Tanny. Bryce, one of our national ABT champions. He won his title at South Point. And you'll see that match in just a moment. We'll give him a couple shots to set up, and we'll be back in a few. Again, you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here at Crown Lanes in Denver, and we'll be back in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Nick Lasorsa here with the ABT Denver branch, and we're Crown Lanes in Denver. This is our semifinal match, 3 out of 4 for our stair-step finals. And Devin Jochaber of Broomfield has been going right up the ladder, including a playoff win and a tie for 5th. And now she's taking on our second seed, Bryce Tanny of Broomfield also. And Bryce is elected to lead the match, and they're going to shake hands, and here we go. Bryce is a little... It's a little unusual in his resume. He's only won 1 title, but it's been a big one. It was a national title at Samstown for 20 grand.
Was it Samstown?
I mean, South
Point.
My fault.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a great win for him. But still, he hasn't cracked it here yet, and he's way overdue.
Well, if you're going to make a debut, that's a great...
please, you think?
That's the way to do it.
Everybody would gladly jump in and fill his place.
He's done well with doubles. He came home from Vegas once with one of the doubles out there.
That's possible. Yeah, it's possible. You get into those mini tournaments, there's all kinds of stuff going on. Ooh, wow, that ball hooked away fast. So he left the 2, 7, 8 and only was able to get the 7 pins. So he's got 8 in frame number 1. And again, here's Devin Jochber with an opportunity to strike fast and cut in, extend that handicap. She's getting 19 in this match. And little light, 245.
Well, you could say that Devin has not only been climbing the ladder, she started in the basement. She had to deal with that tie-breaking round,
Yep.
and then just kept that momentum going.
We've seen that happen even in the Nationals. We had a girl years ago at Samstown that we cut to the top 64 for match play, and that's where you drew a number basically and reported to that lane, and then it was elimination. So you had to beat your opponent each time. She tied for 64th.
Oh.
Wins a 9th and 10th frame roll-off to get in, and wins the tournament for like stupid money, 60-some grand. Unbelievable.
Well,
it can
it
happen
was
to
her
anybody.
day.
Yes, it is. Ooh, I thought she was going to carry that. Just leaves a 6. Crosses over a little bit. Definitely in bowling and definitely in handicap bowling. When it's your day, it's your day. You're going to get the breaks. Your opponent won't. It's just one of those things. That's what drives us crazy. That's why we come back time and time again. All right, good shot for Devin. And again, Bryce opened in frame number 1. Looking to get back in here. Loser of this match is going to take home $526. Hold. Nice. And he does kick the 7 out. All right, good shot. He's using that phase 2, and he's in a little bit deeper with soft speed, and it seems to be working right now. Will it hold? Beautiful. All right. Good adjustment on lane 19 for Bryce. So he goes open double to let Devin know that he is here and ready for business.
He's a tough competitor.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Third frame for Devin Jochber. Come on, late. And, oh, couldn't kick the 2-pin forward. But good count. 38 in the second. So basically her and Bryce are tied scratch. So she's still up 19 with her handicap difference.
The center seems to be getting a little crowded. I wonder if they got a league coming in.
Yeah, they have a league coming in. Birthday parties are finishing up, and now the leagues are getting ready to come in. And actually, I can't wait for them to come in because if it gets any colder, I'm going to have to start lighting some furniture on fire to keep warm.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Oh, it is when you don't feel good.
Okay, that's probably true.
Okay, frame number 4. She's closed first 3 frames. Pulled this one. And no, can't kick out the 9. But again, another 9 count. It's like I told her. With the handicap that she gets, you aim for the head pin and make your spares. You will be one tough woman to beat, and she's proved that so far.
If she can stay clean the hard way, she's going to
absolutely. You put more and more pressure on the higher average bowler that's giving her handicap. And if he can't double, no, well, he pulls it. Okay, so she's open in frame number 4 for 66. That's what makes it even tougher. But now with an open and Bryce on a double, he can really make an impact right here. This is a huge frame. And, of course, he's my pick to click, so I hope I don't jinx him. Then, of course, Pogie's got Devin. He's a 4-5.
Yeah, actually, so far, all three of us are still in.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Very, very strange.
Because I took the lazy way and just, grabbed the number one seed.
Yeah. But the number one seed wins less than half of the time. It's like 47%. But still, I'll take those odds. Great shot.
Oh, threaded that needle.
Yes, that was big. That was big. So he picks up 10 on her 19 handicap. He's only down 9. That was huge. So both bowlers are one open. And Bryce, if he strikes here, has a 10-pin lead on Devin through 4. But again, spotting her 19, he'll still be up 9. Nice shot. Here's a 10. He's moved in. Bryce, this is not Bryce's A game, which is really impressing me. Bryce is not a very good inside player from what I've seen, and he's making me eat my words. He is throwing the ball very well.
Oh, okay.
But you give him a ditch shot, he'll love you to death. That's his favorite by far. But it's nice to see that he's gone out and he's practiced on different ways to attack the lane condition and the pocket. So he's learning. All right, Devin, come on. Still in the lead. That's going to be pretty good. Yeah, there we go. Right back on it. So she maintains that 10-pin lead. And if she can double, she can go to 20. It's going to be close. Oop. A little light. Thinks she left the bucket. 2, 4, 5, 8. Yep. Ooh, I don't know if it's going to get there. Nope. She was hesitant to try to figure out how to attack that spare. So she's got 92 in the 6th. Bryce can actually take the lead with a mark here in frame number 6. Nice shot. 95 in the 5th with a strike in the 6th. He has come to play.
He's nearly closed that handicap gap he was in.
He has. He's now up 23. So he's up 4 pins. You make a 14 with a double. Ooh, it's inside. Will it hold? Yes. Oh, that was a great shot. It wasn't where he liked it, but it had a good result. So now all of a sudden he's up 14 with that double. And Devin again, just close frames. Anything can happen. Come on, roll up. Come on, all right. 2, 4, 8. Hold on, Devin. Pulled it just a little bit. So she got 101 in the 7th, and now she's in trouble. She's running out of gas. She needs to regroup and put a couple together here. Put some heat on Bryce going into the 8th frame. Oops, that's going to be right. Yeah, she's getting a little tired now. 1-2-4-7. But if this is as far as Devin goes today, she's done one hell of a job. Third place and taking home $526. I'd say she's had a good little tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Especially with Vegas coming up in 4 or 5 weeks. Make it even better. And, all right, good spare conversion. That's not easy. All right. See if Bryce can put this away. He really found a good line inside there. But again, his speed's got to be right. Let's see. Yeah. Come on. Oh, couldn't tap out the 10. Good shot. He's up 31 right now. So actually, he's only up 9 with the handicap difference. Oh, did he pull it? No, he got it. All right, so 144 in the 7th, spare in the 8th. So he's up 43 scratch, so he's up 22 or 24. Down to a two-frame game. Those back-to-back opens by Devin in the 6th and 7th really hurt her because she was hanging tough. There we go. Nice shot. Well, Bryce has found something to his liking. He's not going to let it go. So Devin can max out at 181. 119. Now she can max out at 169, and that's going to end her day. All right, so Devin makes a spare. She's going to finish up here. And the closest match of the day is going to be our championship match. Only a 10-pin difference separates our final 2 contestants.
And they're both tough competitors.
And they're both overdue. So this ought to be very interesting. All right, so I tell you, Devin has nothing to hang her head about. She threw the ball very well. Had a great weekend. $526 here, not counting any side pots she won during qualifying. Any bracket money she's won. All right, good for her. So she's going to shoot 157 if she strikes, which is 1 pin under her average going in. Give her 208 with handicap. And Bryce basically just has to stay behind the line. So it's going to go left. And, oh, why not? FPAC, Phil Ball, always carries. So 208 for Devin with her handicap. Sit. Oh, little light. Leaves a 10. That was an excellent grind game where Bryce started out with an open, but then backed it with a double. Got another double in the 6th and 7th. When Devin was struggling with her back-to-back opens, and he just went right around her and never gave up the lead. And will it hold? Yes. Okay. So if he strikes here, he shoots 204 scratch, 236 with handicap. Bryce is looking to see how much room he had on the outside. That's not a bad way to go. Okay, so he shoots 200 plus 32, 232. Defeats Devin Jockeber of Broomfield, 208. And when we come back, folks, you're going to see our championship match. Bryce Tanny of Broomfield looking for his first local branch title up against David Schlehuber, who's looking for branch title number 5. And again, you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour Denver branch here at Crown Lanes in Denver, and we'll be back in just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Lasorsa here with producer Scott Sledgister with ColoradoSports.TV. You're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour Denver branch. This is our championship match of our stair-step finals, and we're at Crown Lanes in Denver. This match is going to feature Bryce Tanny of Broomfield. He's looking for his first local title. He has won a huge national title in Las Vegas for $20,000. He's coming up against David Schlehuber. Dave's looking for his 5th local title with us. He is a teacher out of Fort Collins and wrestling coach and all kinds of stuff, but he loves it. It's been a while for him as well, so he's elected to lead the match. They're going to shake hands and we're going to go.
Burr.
Yes.
Some folks cleared out and the temperature dropped.
I have come to the conclusion I do not want to bowl here late at night.
At least not in the winter.
I don't want to have to scrape my butt off the seat to get out of here. But it is noticeably colder. Okay, let's go. Frame number 1 for David. Boom, here we go. Starts out with a strike.
Yeah, the thing about all these old centers that were built
50s, 60s, yep.
They didn't really discover this thing called insulation.
As if you go to the back of Holiday in the billiard room in Lakewood, that'll tell you that. And I believe Holiday's even older than this one. But yeah, it happens. So they've remodeled, they've refurbished, but in fact, Holiday's going to do a big facelift. Wait till you see that place when it's done. You're not going to believe it. Okay, wheeled that one a little right, but leaves a 1-2. Derek Fawcett and Cindy Gerard cannot wait for that work to begin.
Well, a lot of that's been out of their hands.
Oh, of course. Yeah, because they own the business, but they don't own the property. So now that they have new property managers, they're intent on making it very nice and very presentable.
Because then the next step is
tear that parking lot and get that completely redone.
Of course, after that, the next step will be that they're going to jack the rent up on Derek. And
no, he's got a long-term deal, and I think they were both. I don't know what the numbers are, but if he can live with it and they can live with it, okay. I mean, life goes on. The worst thing that can happen to you is you have a lease that's not very long from a business standpoint, like say a 10 or 15-year lease. Then that comes up and then they triple it. Now what do you do?
Right.
That's the problem. Because real estate is the key. Oh, good. Little low pocket, leaves a 10.
And the curse, because once the ground becomes more valuable.
Oh, yeah.
You end up in a Broadway situation.
Yeah. Well, and that's what happened in California like 15 years ago. We lost some huge bowling centers. And some of it was earthquakes, but a lot of it was, the acreage that it sat on, because they were big centers. You're talking 60-lane centers, 80-lane centers. And with the parking that you need to fill that facility, that's a lot of real estate. And when they come in and offer you some serious money, it's hard to turn it down.
Yep.
And I don't blame them. It's just like, you have your house, okay, you got a mortgage on it, but somebody wants your house real bad and says, I'll give you 3 times what it's worth. Here, I'll write you a check. What are you going to do?
Be out in 72 hours.
As soon as I can, yes, you got it right. Come on, David, get up. A little light. Oh, he pushes the 4-pin over. Can't get it to carry, so we get an out of range on 20. That's your basic 9.5. Hey, at least the other one went down. If any of you guys out there have a lung transplant list, please put me on it and let me know how I'm doing. So this is our last singles event of 2019. And when you see us again, folks, in 2 weeks, it'll be our first singles event of 2020. And this branch is in its 38th year of operation, which is hard to believe. And that should hold. All right, no problem there. So you had strike spare for David and spare for Bryce. 1 pin difference. Only 11 pin difference now with the handicap differential. David's getting 10. And he's up 1, so there's your 11. So, oh.
He goes in straight, but he plows them all down.
The old United Mine Workers shot. Good clean living. Well, you're 0 for 2 there. Good clean living, my butt.
See, we're making Nick laugh, and now he can't breathe.
Yeah. Yeah, keep them cards and letters coming in. Hey, let's see, Bryce. Come on, buddy. Ooh, a little high, but could have carried that 7 out.
In lieu of flowers, make donations to your local animal shelter.
Ow.
I'll find it.
There we go. All right, no problem with that. For Bryce. Frame number 4. Oop, it's inside. Will it hold? Well, he's lucky. Leaves the 610. It's going to be down, even if he makes the spare, it'll be down 16. And David could extend the lead with a double in frame number 4. It looks pretty good. Good shot. He heard that pin. He went, oh, no, don't tell me I dropped the 6 off the 10. Get up, get up, get up. There we go. All right. So he found the secret on lane number 20. He's doubled, and now he's up 24? 76.
Spreadsheet says 14, but it doesn't always take all the
because
pin
of that
count into
double.
play.
Yeah, exactly. Technically, he's up 13 plus 10, so he's up 23. And we'll see what happens here. Frame number 5, working on a double. Ooh, he would have wanted that one real bad. He liked it. Leaves a 10 pin.
10 pins are evil.
For right-handers, yeah. All right, if he converts this, he'll be up 23 through 4. Oh, yeah, I didn't think so. I thought he pulled it a little bit. All right, so he's open in the 5th, 97 in the 5th. And it gives Bryce, he can get back to almost even scratch-wise, so he will be down 11. First mistake, but he had a double to back it up, so Bryce has new life. Frame number 5. And mix it. Can't get the 8 out. All right, so 75 in the 4th. So if he converts this, he'll only be down 2 pins scratch. It'll be up 12 total, or down 12 total. Not bad. All right, he likes it. All right. So we're halfway through our championship match here at Crown Lanes in Denver. David Schlehuber holding on to a 12-pin lead. He's going for his 5th title, which would break the tie between him and his brother Jeff. And Bryce just wants to get one in his belt in the local branch. Oh, nah, that was trouble. Kind of leaked that and then didn't follow through. Ball just floated out. Leaves a 1, 2, 4, 10. 6 count washout.
Although if he doesn't pick up this one, I'm sure he'll be happy to take another victory in South Point here in a few weeks.
That would be nice. Yeah, because that's. I think is it 20 or 25? I can't remember.
25.
25. Okay. Oh, he's going right at it. Really? Oh no! Just rolled away. So he's got 99 in the 6th. So he's basically given David 22 pins to play with.
What are the package dates? Are there deadlines coming up?
The deadline for the rooms is this weekend. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night stay at South Point, plus a storm ball of your choice for $3.99. It's called our combo pack. And then we also have an ultimate pass. Nice shot for David, which gives them unlimited main event entries and handicap sweepers for $7.95. And if they go out and just do it one squad at a time, if they haven't had 10 tournaments in their local branch, or if they're not gold members, it's going to cost them $250 a squad to bowl. But again, you're going for some serious cash. And we got gold tournament on the side, a couple other things, so it'll be fun. Nope, it's not going to get there. All right, 1, 2, 4, 7.
Plus, you've got Sportsbook there on Saturday, ready for the Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh, yeah. That is the craziest town I've ever seen. I figured that town would be like insane all week, and it's not true. It's deader than a doornail through like Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, it's like all hell breaks loose, and you can't get bodies in the building any more than you want to. And then it's about 2 hours after the game's over. It's like a raid. Like the cops come in, blow the whistles, and everybody runs like hell. But they either jump in their cars, go back to California, or they run to the airport and catch a flight back east. But it is pretty crazy if you think about it.
Well, I jumped in line to cash in my tickets after the Eagles won, and the line ended at Steak and Shake.
Whoa.
And it snaked through around the little sportsbook studio.
God. Yeah.
Went over by the bar.
Hundreds of people.
Thousands. But from Steak and Shake to the tiller, 7 minutes.
Wow. Yeah.
So thousands of people
moved.
in line, but they're just pumping them out left, right, and
That's
center.
Cool.
I can't imagine the amount of cash that flowed out that door that night.
Oh. I can't imagine the cash that stayed in that night. That's serious money. Can you say billions? That opened by David Schlehuber in frame number 7. Bryce can really a huge break here. He was going for the double, leaves a 10. So right now he's down 14. But he converts this. He's going to put some pressure on him. Ooh, is he going to get there? Nope. Okay, so that's 127 open in the 8th. Gives it right back to David. David's got 123 open in the 7th. Ooh, little high, leaves it 4.
Pogge's offering a little bit of New York voodoo to make sure there's no Stepniaks because he says you need your rest.
I knew there was a reason I liked you, John. Stepniak actually, we were off last week, and he told me he wouldn't see me till after New Year's, which to me, that's like,
That's
man,
a Christmas present.
I won the lottery. That's cool. Uh-oh. No. Open in the 7th and 8th, and Bryce is going, I'm still in this match. He's only down 15 with 2 frames to go. That match was just about over, and now there's a little bit of life. And the crazy part is Bryce is going to finish first, and he can really put the heat on David. This will be interesting. That looks pretty good. A little high, but leaves 4 or 610. Just make that spare. He was worried that ball was going to keep going right, but it did hold on and makes a spare. So again, David's up 15 pins, 2 frames to go. And Bryce, I would say a strike is in order right about now. He pushed that a little bit. Ooh, he hit the pocket though. Leaves another 10 pin. Can't discount the fact that he's living right there. That looks good. All right. That was very aggressive and no problem there. So he's got 127 in the 8th, spare in the 9th. Again, still down 15 with his handicap difference. He desperately needs a double here. He's got to put some pressure on David. Because Bryce can, he can go off the sheet for 177. He needs help. He still needs help. So let's take it one at a time. Great shot. That was a great shot. So he's still alive. But again, spotting David 10. He's got to have this one. No matter what he does, David Schlehuber cannot be shut out. So the game is up to him. Ooh, and he gets a break on the 4-pin.
He needed a double, and he got it.
So what he's done now is he's forced David to mark. And people go, oh, yeah, it's nothing. Yeah, guess what? When your brain's screaming $2,000 at you.
Oh, yeah.
And he knows that people are watching him, it's a little bit different. Let's see Bryce finish up here. Every pin is important. And what does he get out of that? Leaves the baby split. So he shoots 175. What a great finish for Bryce Tanny. So 207 with handicap. The situation's this. He just needs a mark and count. And David Schlehuber is your winner. Ooh, that could have carried. At least 4-7. So if he goes spare strike, he's going to win by 5. But, of course, he needs to make the spare. And if you remember, he pulled the ball on this very spare 2 frames ago. So that's in the back of his mind. So let's see what happens here. Looks pretty good to me. No problem. All right. So he needs 6 pins. If for some reason he gets 5, I'm going to give everybody out there in the United States Joe Stepniak's address.
Mm-hmm.
Torches, Molotov cocktails, all that good stuff.
Sure.
Let's end this year with a bang.
Although that may not really work considering Joe's career.
As what?
A postal worker.
He wasn't a postal worker. He's lying out his butt. Look at this. He tried. He tried to give it away.
He got 6.
David Schlehuber wins his 5th ABT title in Denver with a 1-pin championship match, 208-207. And Stepniak, you don't know how close you were to death.
Yeah, that was
unbelievable.
Oh.
All right, folks, we're going to be back to talk to David Schlehuber. And again, you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour Denver branch. We're here at Crown Lanes in Denver. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Sorsa here with 6-time ABT champion David Schlehuber out of Fort Collins. And
all that matters is it's one more than my brother. That's
well
all
said.
that matters. That's all that matters.
And we know Jeff's watching out there. And I also heard that unfortunately one of a good acquaintance of yours, Dennis Glessman, had a stroke.
Yeah, it's been kind of disconcerting because Dennis, he's in great shape. He takes care of himself and so on. And he's my brother's roommate. And
right.
So going over to see him, it's been a tough week, 10 days.
Well, you give him our best for all of us because we certainly miss Dennis.
Hello, Mary. My wife is out there in Boston.
Boston,
back in your neck of the woods. I know you're Philly, but I know it's close though.
But I did spend summers in Boston because I had cousins up in New Bedford. But and I got to see Fenway Park when in the '60s. It was awesome.
I bet.
Yeah, Boston's a great town. There's no doubt.
It is. It is.
All right,
been there a couple times.
6 titles now. I always forget. I tell people that you're a teacher and that you're the wrestling coach and all that, but I can never remember the name of the high school.
I'm at Fossil Ridge High School in Fort Collins. Okay. And my wrestling gig this year is a little bit different. We have a district girls team, just girls. And I've got 13 girls out. We've been doing real well. We're housed out of Poudre right now and trying to build that up. Next year it'll be a full-fledged Chassa sport. We'll be at the Pepsi Center, the whole deal. It's going to be awesome. So a lot of people were surprised I took that gig, but it was something I needed to do. Yeah,
no, you carry a great reputation up there. Which I think when you decide to take a bite, so to speak, you don't do it half-assed. You go for it.
Yeah.
And the people that you've been associated with for quite a long time know that.
Here's my claim to fame. I've been teaching 34 years now. And for 34 years, I have coached at least 2 sports.
Oh, God.
Sometimes 3. I don't think many people can claim. There was at one point I told my wife I wasn't going to do any.
Yeah, right.
And I was in
She didn't believe you.
lifting, and I ended up being a volleyball coach. I did wrestling and softball. So I kind of did everything, and I said none, and I did 3. So she doesn't really even listen to me anymore when I say that stuff.
Can understand that.
Yeah.
But, it's cool. So where are you bowling this year?
You know what? The only thing I bowl is this.
Awesome.
With all my coaching, I don't have time to do anything.
It's very difficult for you, especially this time of year.
Yeah, and pretty much any time of year, with softball and so on. It makes it tough. So I come down and just support you, I guess. I'm your best retirement fund.
I like that. That's cool. That's good. And hopefully, I know the last time we were out in Vegas, I got to see your daughter, but did I see your wife?
You've met my wife a couple of times.
Right.
Yeah. She's smart enough not to watch a lot of bowling. So
Brilliant beyond words, right?
She's got other things to do in life.
Of course she does. No, but you guys have a great thing going on. That's awesome. And
she's the greatest wife in the world. So.
Well, you have to say that because otherwise you don't get any wash done,
true.
And you starve to death. Among other things, there'll be mechanics at the door that might hurt you when you open it. Little stuff like that. Home Alone comes to mind.
Exactly. Exactly. So it's good to win again, man. It had been a while
it's been a
since
while.
I got a singles title.
Sure.
Like I said, I had a doubles title. I claim it, but it was really Noah that won it. He went. Remember, we were at Bellevue and the scores were real low, and he went 279.
Yeah, Noah's had an incredible year.
He
is just really.
He's the best bowler in the state. Probably the region.
To disagree with
probably the region, and he belongs on the PBA tour. And the great thing about Noah is he's just a great kid.
He is.
He's just a great young man.
Yeah, he is.
He's got a great dad and just a great family.
The cool part about the whole thing is, as good as he is, bowler-wise, his emphasis on education. So now he's going to pharmacy school, wants to be a pharmacist.
I talk to him about that all the time.
Sure.
It's just awesome what he does, and And obviously, as a teacher, the education thing is important to me as well.
He's much more mature than you would think about it because, he's really not that old.
Yeah.
But he comes across as somebody older because he's so level-headed, which is cool.
Probably more mature than my brother. I don't know. What do you think?
I would agree with you. As long as I've known
the two
of you.
Jeff made the cut over at Arapahoe. I don't know how he ended up. So,
Sweet.
Maybe we both won today. That'd be kind of cool.
That would be.
Obviously, my brother's a great bowler, great guy. We have a lot of fun out here. My nephew, Andrew. We've carried him to 3 titles, all doubles. He's never won a singles yet. He's won 2 with his dad and 1 with me.
Yeah.
So,
and as good as Andrew has improved over the last
he's
couple
going to
seasons,
be there.
he'll be fine.
He's going to
he'll
be
be fine. All right, buddy. Well, you won the last title of 2019.
Yeah, waited a while.
Then,
hopefully I can get a doubles title next weekend to go with it.
Yeah,
I think
because
Jeff
you know
and
how
Andrew
things
are
go.
gonna
You
come
get
up.
in that
little bit of a groove.
And then,
a couple of years ago I went 3rd, won a doubles, won a singles in 3 consecutive weeks.
And then you had that Memorial Day streak going
on.
Oh,
yeah, the Memorial Day tournament. It should be called the Schlehuber Open at this point.
Yeah, pretty cool. All right, but the best of luck to you. Here's 2 checks that I promise are good. 2000 and change, 2006, I believe.
Yeah.
So, and again,
thank you very much.
Give your daughter and my wife.
And your wife. How about my wife?
That's what I just said. And again, all of you out there too. I hope everybody had a great Christmas and.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Yep. Been a great year.
Yep, and make sure you keep those resolutions because if you made them, that means you need to keep them. So. You don't want to waste out after like a week. Give it a great shot and make yourself better, and hopefully you stick around for a lot longer.
Yep. All right.
Because then you get to see guys like him all the time, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Happy New Year,
So on behalf of
David
Schlehuber, I'm Nicholas Sorsa, producer Scott Sledgester.
I won,
Sports TV. We'll see you in 2 weeks, and again we'll be at AMF North Glen. So enjoy, be safe for New Year's, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.
All right.